Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. Right now it is, I think, this clock is fast, but I think it's 11:35 and I am quite literally just getting around to making my morning drinks. I woke up this morning and just hit the ground running. You know, I made up my bed, which I don't remember the last time I made up my bed. So that is always a good sign. I sorted laundry, started laundry. In a minute, I'm gonna be able to swap laundry. I've gotten some work done and I'm at a stopping point where I feel like I can take a little break. I'm going to be drinking some peppermint tea this morning, along with taking a juice shot. I made a bunch of these little juice shots over the weekend. I'm gonna say this is lemon, ginger, carrot, cucumber, apples, and grapes. I was really just trying to give a second life to some carrots that I had in the fridge, and also my grapes were starting to look a little bit sad, and I had the tiniest piece of ginger that I needed to use, and for whatever reason, my brain translated into making little juice shots. I've done this a couple of times before, but I always forget that I have the things to make these shots, and then I don't end up making them. So I'm gonna take this now and chase it with my vitamins real quick. So cheers. Whoa. These don't really have like a kick to them per se, because the piece of ginger that I had was so unbelievably small. So it kind of just tastes, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it tastes nasty because I've definitely had worse green juices or, you know, healthy juices in general. But if I had the ingredients that I wanted to have on hand, it definitely would have tasted a little bit better. I need to figure out also what I'm going to eat because I haven't had anything to eat since last night. And as we just talked about, it is 11:30 in the morning. And also considering that I just drank that juice, cereal is out of the equation. I don't believe cereal has a place here. I remember trying these yogurts a few months ago, and hands down, this coconut is my favorite flavor. For whatever reason, it's just like the coconut in this hits. It's not too strong. It's very much so a neutral base, but it's really good. And unfortunately, I'm still pecking away at this granola. I have this, and then I think there's an entire separate container up there. I'm not trying to be wasteful, okay? But this granola is gross. And I am trying my very best to get through it, which is crazy because it's still like, it smells good and it looks good. It doesn't even really look burnt to me anymore. Chow, I don't know. But I'm gonna eat it because I ain't trying to waste. Oh no, I'm not. Y'all, my yogurt is spoiled. How is that even, wait a minute. October 14th. What's today? Hey, what's today's date? It's a day later. That's foul. Okay. We're gonna try this again. This one has a date of October 14th, which was yesterday. I'm scared now. I guess this one's safe. Oh, that's unsettling. I'm gonna put some of this nasty granola on top. What I'm gonna say is that I will probably be able to get through this jar, but all bets are off on the other one. It's not good, and I'm not enjoying this experience at all, and I should be. Also, while I'm in here, I wanted to check in with my little bagel boys because last night, first of all, for the past, I don't know, week or so, I have just had a hankering to make some bagels, okay? And last night I pulled the plug. And they've been sitting in, is it gonna focus? Okay, and they've been sitting in the fridge since last night. I'm gonna do a 24-hour, no, it's probably gonna be more like a 36-hour cold ferment on these because I'm not gonna make them until tomorrow, but I just wanted to check on them to make sure that they were straight because, girl, when I tell you I messed up last night, I messed up. I wasn't entirely paying attention to what I was doing last night. After I got the dough together, I shaped them and chucked it straight in the fridge without even allowing the dough to do like its first rise first. So I jumped out of the bed and panicked, combined them back together, stuck them in my oven with the light on to allow them to come up to temperature faster because at that point I think they had already been in the fridge for like 30 minutes. Stayed up until 11 o'clock trying to make sure that it had done its first rise, punched it down, reshaped it, and put it back in there. So tomorrow morning, when I cook these off, if any of them, like there's a lot, if either one of them tastes funny, I'm gonna know it's 100% my fault because I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, moving on. I need to take this back to my desk and then swap my laundry over so I can get off at the time that I wanted to get off today, which is supposed to be a little bit early because I'm going to a concert today and I'm really excited. Jungle is in town and their show is tonight. So I really just don't want to be working late. I don't want to be stressing myself out because I don't want to go anywhere tired and stressed. Okay.
If I can't be with you, I'd rather be by myself. No, I can't lie. I don't want anybody.
Oh look, time for a lunch break. I am currently partaking in some Buc-ee's honey jalapeno beef jerky. Baby, this beef jerky is so good. If you've never been to Buc-ee's before, they have this humongous selection of beef jerky. And when you order it, you get super fat chunks like this. And it is so good. It's not like that super hard beef jerky. Like you can tell it's fresh because it's still kind of pliable. Oh my gosh. This flavor is so good. I haven't actually tried the other flavors except for one, and I literally just can't remember what flavor that was. But this last time that we went, I remembered this, so I made sure to get me some. I just feel like eating snacks, not really a real meal. And although I have laundry sitting right here that I can fold, and most certainly there are some going in the dryer, I don't want to because, hold please. While I was being a passenger princess this weekend, it dawned on me that it has been a fortnight and a half since I have picked up my crochets. And it had been so long, in fact, I had to consult a YouTube video on how to treble crochet and what it actually meant to start with the chain and double crochet into the chain. I was confused. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's a red flag because you should not be away from crocheting for so long that you have to relearn basic stuff. But I think it was this girl. Yes. If you recognize this, yes, I never finished the shirt, okay? Or the top, never finished it. But I tried to pick up where I left off on this one. And quite frankly, baby, I could not figure out where I had left off. Like, I don't know. So what I decided to do was to restart. I'm trying to untangle this, hold on. What I decided to do was restart with a new sleeve because obviously for the top I need 2 sleeves anyways. And this is how far I got. And I was in the car for probably 3 hours and this is all that I got. For one, I was not trying to crochet the whole time, so don't come for me. But for 2, I was going really, really slow because I had to keep consulting YouTube. Like for a while I tried to figure it out on my own and then I was like, yeah, I don't remember what I'm actually supposed to do here. So I consulted YouTube for a tutorial and I think we're good. So with that being said, I'm going to spend my break crocheting and vibe out to some more music, peck away at some more of my beef jerky. Now, what I also may do during this break is finish my little cup because I recut my, what am I saying? I recut the vinyl for my Halloween time cup because the original one that I made just had so many bubbles in it and I was like, it's not the vinyl, it was 100% me. But if the only thing that I end up doing during my lunch is crocheting, I'm not mad. Making mad progress though. Look at this. I actually got farther on this piece than I did on the one that I stopped all those months ago. these are the sleeves, right? And while I was doing this, I remembered why I ended up stopping, and it's because I got confused. Quite simply, I got confused up here. There is a chain 3 space and a chain 2 space, but because the pattern only repeats itself with 3 flowers instead of 4, for whatever reason, that spacing and the double crochets was just throwing me all the way to the left. But sitting here, I made it through this piece right here and some. So I am making progress. There's actually only one more row left on this until like one section is done, and then I have to repeat it 2 more times. So considering now that I feel like frankly, I have the hang of this, I don't think that this is going to take me that much longer to complete. Now, I'm not going to put a time limit on it, okay? Because I'm super famous for hyperfixating on a craft and then moving right along to the next thing. But what I'm thinking in my mind is that because I am so close and the flick of the wrist has came back, I may finish that this week. I don't know. TBD. If I finish it, I'll insert something. If I don't, baby, there's always next week. I managed to do a couple chores when I logged off work. I washed the dishes and I ran one more load of laundry, which would have been like my cleaning rags and stuff. So feeling the slightest bit accomplished, but then after that I just sat on the couch and was just scrolling and trolling on the internet. So now I need to actually get ready. Oh, this lighting is bad. There we go. I'm about to put on some eyebrows. I just washed my face. Oh, you know what? I need to do my contacts first. I'm about to put in my contacts because at a concert, the last thing I want to be doing is worried about my glasses flying off of my face. And then I'm going to put on some eyebrows and some mascara, a little lip gloss, and that's going to be all she wrote. I just don't really feel like doing a, like my version of a full face of makeup, if you will. Hold, please. Here's one. And wonderful. What I was saying is that I just don't feel like doing my version of like a full face of makeup, if you will. For one, because I think my skin is doing something in the atmosphere and I just don't want to mess with it. Aside from that, I have a gigantic cystic zit right here and it is super painful and I don't want to do anything unnecessary. Like I'm really just not trying to do that. Sit. Quick face it is. It's also not that kind of party. You know what I mean? We're going to this concert to have a good time. We're not even dressing up to go to this concert. It's kind of giving, we just want to go enjoy some music and be cozy and comfortable. I'm losing my train of thought because I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time, which probably wasn't the best idea. Let me get my makeup bag. In regards to what I'm actually finna put on, I just went in that closet and snatched out my options that had long sleeves, and we just landed on a blazer, some jeans, and a t-shirt because I am still convinced that we are in fake fall around here because the day before yesterday, I was baking. I tried to wear a sweater outside and I lasted all of an hour and had to snatch that thing off. And even though I woke up this morning and was like, baby, it's actually cold. It is actually cold. I think the high today was supposed to be 67. I didn't quite do the additional work to find out whether or not this was just a cold snap or if we are finally settling into what the South would describe as true fall. So I need to look at that because if we are in that territory of things are settling down and the warmer days are going to be behind us for real, I need to actually pull out my fall clothes and winter clothes and see what I have because that stuff is still vacuum packed up. So really the only options I had in my closet were, I think it was 2 blazers and a sweatshirt. That's all. Trying to make something out of nothing, trying to just put together an outfit without having to unseal those bags because they are actually buried in that closet and that is just not something I had my heart set on doing today. Again, the vibe is just, it's giving low key, so I'm not really trying to put that much effort into it, although for sure I'm not trying to be ugly. Maybe I don't care. Sold out? What?
It'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 62 and a low of 37. Right now it's 46 degrees and sunny.
What? Good morning, everyone. I'm sitting here slightly in disbelief that I actually had to turn on the heat right now, and 100% it's smelling like burnt doll baby hair. But the thermostat was reading 64 when I crawled out of the bed, and I will not. And apparently it's gonna get down to 37 tonight. I kid you not, I was in a tank top 3 days ago. Okay, so it's gonna be cold today, it's gonna be cold tomorrow, and the day after we will see 70 degrees again. Aside from that, I had so much fun at that concert last night. Like, so much fun. It was, I honestly just don't think that there's any substitution for live music. Like, anytime I am at a concert, I am getting my absolute life, because there's no way that I would be able to play the music that loud up in here, let alone a lot of the times when you go to a live show, they will rearrange the music so it's different to your ears than what you would get on a vinyl or just streaming services. So I had the best time. Everybody in there was just like moving and grooving, low pressure, high energy, and it was a beautiful, beautiful time. With that being said, though, I did walk up in here hecka late, and I think I stayed up until like 1 a.m. just trying to like settle myself in for the night. And I woke up earlier, maybe 6 something, with a headache, and I took something. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not that headache is staying or going, but then that prompted me to stay in the bed even longer. So it's now 9:30. And I'm just getting my day started, which also means that I did not make my bagels yet. So I have a meeting coming up at 10 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And I have a spot after that, I think. I know I have 3 meetings today, and I have one that starts at 10, but after that, I've got an hour in between with no meetings. So I think I'll take that hour and make my bagels. Ooh, I'm also going to make some walnut honey cream cheese, which, girl, I need to take that cream cheese out. Hold on. Okay, that makes me glad I'm talking through this with you, because I would not have remembered to take that cream cheese out. And also, while I was at the concert, I got a shirt. Oh, I put that up already. Hold on. Isn't this, okay, this is the back. Isn't this the coolest shirt? Oh my gosh, it's such a fun print. And then it says jungle on the front. This is a large, but it's comfort color. So after I wash it one time, it'll be just like my favorite t-shirt size. But anyway, considering that it is 9:30 and I have that meeting at 10, I need to kind of get some things in order to prep for that. So I'll hook up with y'all later. Baby, let's make these bagels. I need 500 mils of water. While that water is coming back up to a boil, which shouldn't take long in all fairness because I poured it out of the kettle, I am going to get my other additives prepped that I need to dump in there once the water comes up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and prep my walnut cream cheese spread, which is actually pretty easy to throw together. You just need some cream cheese, some walnuts, and some honey. Let's do 2 ounces of cream cheese, and then I'm going to need like a tablespoon of honey, which is 21 grams, but I might do a little less than that because, again, I'm halving this. So let's do 15 grams and see. Really add as many walnuts in here as you want, because this is really just a rough outline for a decent spread. And yes, I'm using this knife because it's already dirty. From here, I am just going to whip, well, not really whip, but like combine the honey and the cream cheese. until it's a texture that I'm happy with. And then I'm just gonna dump my walnuts in shell. And that's it. Super easy. All right, even though my water is boiling, I still kind of want these to grow just a little bit more. They're looking a little small to me still, and it's because I completely forgot to take them out. So I'm just gonna go back to my desk and do some work for a little bit, and then come back in maybe like 20 minutes and see where we're at. Because truth be told, the size that they're at right now, I'm gonna eat both of them. And I was really just trying to have one today and one tomorrow. This is what they're looking like after about 30 minutes of sitting around. Big enough to make a sandwich with, I suppose. Panera Bread who? Bagel Boys who, baby? And of course I was extra and made scrambled eggs, and I also threw some sausages in the air fryer. Not gonna lie, them sausages are a little bit over because, girl, I had work. And I did not come back in here and open up the, you know, the air fryer drawer or whatever. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing to my ears. Okay, not bad. Again, I'm gonna make them bigger next time because the serving size for this is for a child, and that is not what I am. And my oats are just falling off. Well, the majority of them fell off. That's fine. And of course, none of this means absolutely anything if we don't get to taste test it. And again, this is what little cutie is looking like. This is walnut honey, or is it like honey walnut cream cheese? Probably is the better way to put those in order, is honey walnut cream cheese. My mouth is watering. This is very good. Okay, the flavor is really good. However, I think the texture needs a little bit of work, which again, I messed up when I initially did this dough, so that's really fine. And then also the next time I do this, I'm gonna make them bigger because this is so small. But honestly, this is actually fine if I'm going to eat it with other things. But if I was just going to exclusively have a bagel and like a matcha or something for breakfast, I would want my bagel bigger than this because this on its own would not be substantial enough. This is still good though. Honestly, for something that I have not done in a couple of years at this point, I'm not even mad. How fun would it be to make bagels a couple of times a month? Like, that would be so fun. I feel like that would be so fun, and I would also just get an opportunity to fine tune what I'm doing. Okay, lighting, fix yourself. Yes, for real. This bagel it's not even looking bad, okay? It's really not. This is a great starting point. So, I don't know, I'm gonna put that in my mind somewhere, keep it tucked away, because for real, making bagels like twice a month would actually be kind of fun because it's really low effort, honestly. And the flavor is good because I did leave my bagel dough in the fridge for like 36 hours, somewhere in that atmosphere. And when I make pizza dough, I leave it in there for a full 2 days because I like that tang. Wow. During lunch, I'm kind of undecided on what I'm about to do. It is cold outside, okay? Like, cold enough for me to just be like, I don't care about nothing outside. But I also need to make a run to the grocery store because for dinner, I kind of want spaghettis, and I do not have, first of all, I don't have any spaghetti noodles, and I also don't have any ground meat in my freezer. So either I'm gonna go during my lunch break, or either I'm gonna go after work. And I'm not really sure what it is that I want to do as far as that. But I also want to keep crocheting and just chill. So I don't know. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, girl.
Where would help our neighbor and Lily's trainer she was watering 20 horses.
Pulled up here at Aldi to pick up a few things. I'm sitting in here because I'm just talking myself into going inside. It's almost as if the second I left the house, well, not the second, maybe like a handful of minutes after I left the house, I immediately wanted to go back home because I'm feeling just out of sorts and off for some reason. Like when I originally left the house, I went to Hobby Lobby because I was like, ooh, I want to go in there and see if they have like certain colors of HTV or whatever. And I get there and I'm scrolling through my phone trying to find the design that I wanted to do. And I sit there for maybe like 5-6 minutes and then decide I don't want to go into Hobby Lobby at all. What? So then I come to Aldi and now I'm sitting here staring at the entrance like, girl, do you even honestly want to go in there? I don't know what is actually wrong. I do feel like I've been in this like hazy, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like I'm off and I know I'm not 100% there. And I'm wondering where that is coming from and why that is the story of my life right now. Could it be that I'm actually still tired and need rest? Yes, because even sitting here now, girl, I could honestly take a nap. But also, I'm having this issues with my eyes right now where it's almost as if there's like a gloss over my eyes or something. It's so strange. My vision is just feeling weird. Very weird. Not to mention the headache that I woke up with this morning, I don't feel has gone all the way away. It's like a very dull thing, like maybe like a 2 out of 10. But still, like, I can feel that there's something there. So I don't know. I think I'm going to roll up in here since I am here, right? Since I took the effort to come here, I'm going to go in there, get what I need, run to another store, and then possibly go home and just lay down and see if I feel better. That's if I even wake up for the rest of the night, because it's 5:36 right now and I'm tired, and I also feel like I'm tired enough where I could lay down and not wake up for the rest of the night. But it's totally fine, because if I get the things that I need for this spaghettis or whatever, I can make it tomorrow. I absolutely don't have to make it tonight, but I wanted to do myself a favor and at least get the things that I need so I don't have to do that tomorrow. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm not even passing my own vibe check right now. This is weird. Ugh. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I don't feel all that great. I don't feel great. Today has come and gone. It's 4:45. Girl, these little M&Ms in here nasty. Ew. I think I turned on the camera one time, but then after that, it was just like head down. I was getting some work done. I did some training today. Then in the middle of the training, it was just like, this is not going to work. We need to figure out something else. So I sat there and plugged away at that. Didn't take no break, only because I was just so in the zone trying to get to the end of what I was working on. Had a couple of meetings, and here we are. So we are about to run some errands, because I have not ran errands in, I don't know, maybe like a week or so. I need to go to UPS to drop off a package. I need to go to Target because I have all of one roll of toilet paper left inside of the house. So I need to rectify that. And then also today is my Friday. So when I get back, I need to pack a bag and figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner, because I did not have lunch, okay? I ate my leftover bagel had some hot lemon, like several servings of hot lemon, and a couple of pieces of candy. And that's all I've had to eat today, which is not good. I'm gonna try not to stop for takeout because I know I have something to eat at home. But yeah, my bad for not, being with you all day. I'm so sorry. Girl, sometimes you get in the trenches and sometimes it happens like that. 100%. I'm not trying to get copyrighted up in here, but I need to find a to-go tumbler because I realize I don't have one. And if I'm going to be moving and shaking in these cold months, I'm going to want a hot drink to take with me wherever I'm going, and I don't currently have a vessel at the house that can do that. Okay, most of the drinks that I make are a tall, and it looks like I have these two options here, and then I don't know. This one's 12 ounces, but it's not going to fit in the cup holder in the car. Okay. Honestly, I don't think this one will either. I can feel my face when I'm with you. 100%, I ended up perusing the clothing section and I found a couple of things. First of all, these pants, the color of these were so cute, but I could not get past the crotch. It's almost like there wasn't enough fabric around my thigh area and it was bunching up in a way that I did not like. So I ended up finding the same pants, but in a larger size, and it was having the same issue. That area in the midsection was just giving me the blues. However, when I paired that sweater with these pants, this was actually kind of a vibe. One thing I was not enjoying was the pleats. Again, it's like the issue when you have like thicker thighs. If the pleats are misplaced, it looks like the fabric is pulling. And even though I bought these, I still have not decided whether or not I'm taking them back. But 100% I bought and kept that sweater. Last but not least, we have the one thing that I knew better about but did it anyway. Where are the sweater dresses with actual waists? Because this one was giving nothing but SpongeBob. It's 8 o'clock and I'm running out of steam. Let me find something in this closet.
Nice.